So on the literature point, New York is really unique. So most places, both of you get one expert to admit that a article is reliable authority. You can then use that article with anybody else throughout the course of trial. New York is not like that. The You can only use it with a defense witness if they admit on cross that it's reliable authority. And I actually think that it's quite frankly a more effective way to use literature anywhere else, having done it this way in New York, because I got this guy to first admit, he's in the American College of Surgeons. I built that up. It was really prestigious. He had also published in another journal that I used. And so I said, Dr. Shirley, you're in the American College of Surgeons. You'd agree with me that the Journal of the American College of Surgery, that's a reliable authority, right? No. Okay. I'm a little surprised by that, doctor. But then, I just remembered you've done this a few times, right? You've been an expert in a lot of cases, right? Yes, in fact, you've worked with Mr. Rubin before, right? He didn't even know. He was like, I don't know. It's like, you don't recognize him? Go ahead, look over at him. You don't trust me, you've worked with him before. So the reason you're not admitting this is a reliable authority is because if you do, I get to read parts of this article to the jury, and then I get to ask you questions about it, right? So the judge eventually let me just ask the question. I put the articles down, and he said, "Yeah." He said, "I know you get to read it to the jury if I admit that it's reliable authority."